Good morning and welcome back to Leogang. It's day 2, Thursday, which means it's track walk, service day, but we also have to go set up the tent and trailer because they just rolled in late last night. So let's go get started.
I'll set up this morning, Jules.
Good, fine. Nearly there, I think. The tent's up. It's very warm. Not quite used to this. Yeah, just getting the last bits and pieces out, and then I guess everyone will start turning up with their stuff.
We're a little bit behind. We had to set up this morning and start in on service, but at least we got warm weather.
We're just getting the last of Fort William out of the truck.
The opposite from last week, from 10 degrees and wet to 30 degrees, and now I'm wet.
So I've got Craig Minar's fork here. It doesn't really need a service, but it's coming in for one anyway. I mean, yeah, I don't think they need to be done every week. They'd probably go for a whole year without being serviced, but the guys like to keep them fresh just because they like to keep busy today.
Otherwise they'd have nothing to do.
Otherwise they'd have nothing to do. No, so yeah, coming in for a service. And I think all they'll do is they'll do an oil change on it, or maybe they'll just lube up the seals because I can imagine the cartridge oil's kind of fresh.
I just polish them.
Oh, he'll just like open these up with something like a dart, nice sharp metal object, and then squirt a bit of WD-40 in there.
Yes.
That's it.
Put it in just like
Yeah,
this.
and then go, yeah, they've been serviced. 40. Just counting the settings. So we want Jules to service it because she did a good job last week. I think she's got a bit more attention to detail than the others. The others just want to, well look, that's some servicing for it. This one, the top.
Sure.
Can you reach that?
Just having them service it quick, freshen up on the oil, just to make it feel good for this weekend. Usually try to get it done every other weekend or most World Cups. So.
What about settings for this track? Do you think they're going to differ from Fort William?
Try not to make too many guesses. I'll just get on the track. Usually do one run to get just a warm up, second run to get a feel for the track, third run maybe up to speed, and then I'll try to make some changes if I need.
And are you able to share your base settings with us?
I got 85 PSI, 6 volume spacers, 14 out on high speed compression, 9 out on low speed compression, and 4 out on both rebound, high speed and low speed rebound.
So as you can tell, that didn't take too long. We had that truck and trailer set up in no time because we're dialed. I'm on my way over to the Pivot Factory Racing tent here, and I'm going to meet up with their mechanic Tom, and he's going to walk us through the process of taking the suspension off the team bikes and taking it over to Fox for the service. So let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Tom Hurst from the Pivot Factory team, and I'm working on Matt Walker from New Zealand. When we get to a race, those guys turned up day before yesterday, got this pit set up, and first thing we do is get bikes in the stand and just start taking them apart. Fully strip them down. At this stage, we're taking the suspension off. Go see Geordie at Fox. As far as what we expect those guys to do, basically give them a service, take apart, see if there's anything those guys can see. Tend to leave settings until the guys have just kind of looked at the track and see if there's anything that they want to change. Usually with us guys, Kiwis tend to run the stuff pretty standard. They don't deviate much from the settings. They'll just run the same stuff most weeks. It'll only be a click here and there, or a tiny bit of pressure here and there, but usually it's pretty on point. Just get used to the same bike all the time. So Matt's running the Factory 49 fork and the Float X2 shock. We do have the option of a coil with this bike, but Matt seems to prefer the more progressive nature of the air shock. He's quite a big, heavy rider, so we tend to put as many tokens as we can in the shock. I think we've got 6 tokens in the fork as well. Just going to head over to Fox now and drop these off to Geordie, get him to give them a service, ready for rebuild tomorrow. yeah, leogang's always tight because you got the drive from Fort Bill.
Yeah.
So usually we get to most races a day earlier, and you get on top of stuff a bit more so. Whereas here it's kind of all packed into track walk day.
What are you going to work on while the fork and shock are being serviced?
So I'll take the rest of the bike apart. For these guys, it's pretty important we get this stuff off the bike first and take it to them, drop it off. So now I'll just go back, take all the pivots apart, grease it. Last time we got rid of them was the Fort Bill race run. So see if there's anything I've not noticed since washing it, replace anything that's broken, and yeah, get it ready to go. Yeah, so we dropped stuff in with these guys, filled in the information for them, and I guess we'll stop by and later on probably get told that it's not done.
At least twice.
At least twice, yeah. But it's nice, we just swing by, you know, come for a chat, and yeah, get the bike back together later. And no doubt the boys will be around tomorrow, bothering them, and usually if one comes, they all come. And sometimes Geordie makes changes, and I think he just clicks it one way and then clicks it back the other, just to either get rid of them or, you know, a bit of placebo. Seems to work though.
Just servicing some Lifestyle Athletes fork. Matt Walker from Pivot. Everything looks fine. Only one race, all the grease is still in there, seal's still perfect. Still, it's good to take a look. As far as service goes, it's not really necessary, but again, we like to take a look at everything and make sure it's still solid. No little dings from shipping or weird stuff like that.
Matt Walker shock here, we're just giving it a freshen up. We've stripped it down, fresh oil and grease, and checked the settings and pumped it back up, and we're just going to take it over.
All right, I've got Matt Walker's suspension here all freshened up and dialed from the boys. Get it back to Tom and get his bike ready for practice tomorrow.
All right, Tom, I got something for you.
Cool, thanks mate. Thanks for getting the kit back to us guys. Just going to get it back on the bike, get it back together, and yeah, handy having it because there's a couple more jobs we can't do until we've got suspension on there. So now we've got the suspension back on, we can get the rest of the bike put back together, and Matt will take it for a spin tonight, make sure he's happy with everything, perhaps have a few questions for Geordie tomorrow. But yeah, should be ready to go.
All right, so there you have it. I hope that gives you a better understanding of how our factory teams get their suspension serviced at Fox and ready for practice tomorrow. All right, so as you know, it's track walk day here in Leogang, so I'm gonna head up the hill and hopefully meet up with the Cube Factory racing team and see what they think of the course.
So here we are in Leogang. It was nice and sunny this morning, but as soon as we'd gone for track walk, it started raining. But yeah, boys have been busy. Some good changes on track, some interesting sort of whale tail at the start, and it's yeah, nice and tight. So I'm excited to see what they've done down the bottom.
How about those new off cameras and stuff up at the top?
Yeah, they're going to cut in. I think there'll be some photographers and cameramen out the start tomorrow, I reckon, because there's going to be some interesting things going on. But I reckon there'll be a line there after a couple of laps. Oh, I don't know if this is a new bit completely. I think it's been ridden, but I don't know if it's been on a racetrack last year. But I'm sure it's going to be fun, especially if it keeps raining like this. But fingers crossed for some sunshine, that'd be nice. I think everyone's sick of the rain after last week. How's your camera getting on with it?
All of a sudden it just started raining super hard, so we're just gonna grab some shelter while it passes.
Some boys got well excited with the chainsaw. It looks technical there. I'm sure it's going to get way more technical as we ride it.
As you can see, this is one of the new sections that's been taped really tight. It's also got some janky stumps that look super greasy right now. It should be really interesting. Lots of people checking out this new section. Seems to have people stumped.
Just on the motorway section here, it's the same as it has been for the last well, as long as I can remember. But up there looks good, lots of tight stuff, some slippery off cambers. Yeah, I'm keen to get the bike out tomorrow and have a bit of a play. Fast old section, this bit off that bridge. Well easy to go along off there, so you've got to try and keep it real low here and carry your speed the whole way to the woods. There's a lot of time can be made or lost down here depending how smooth you are and which way the wind's blowing.
Looks like we got some fresh rollers here.
Yeah, they're fresh. I think the boys have just turned the machines off. Nice soft whoops to hit at 35 mile an hour. Trying to work out what would be the best rhythm. If you can double them up or if you can just, I don't know, maybe you're going so fast, just hold on to it.
What do you guys think of the track?
It's a bit tighter this year compared to last year's or the few years before, but I kind of like it because the track is a bit similar to the German tracks. They're always like a bit tight and flat. So yeah, looking forward to practice tomorrow.
Yeah, kind of like the track. They made good changes, so it's always good to ride new tracks and with new beats and stuff. So yeah, really into it. We'll see tomorrow how it goes, but keen.
I think it's lovely. It's nice to see it taped a little bit different. Give the guys a bit of variety. You got the classic leogang straight in there with some new sections. What more could you want? And especially when riding Fox suspension.
And keeping everything dialed.
Yeah!
Can you tell me about this new loam section?
Oh, look at it, look. It's soft. That's what you call mountain biking. Hero dirt when you ride down a mountain. No one's touched it. Just let the tyres cut this one in. Sort of looking at, sort of going middle between the two rock fellows.
So here's that new loam section from the bottom.
Jonty down there. Which side would you want to be? It's good, man. I'm excited.
What are you thinking, inside or outside here?
Well, I mean, you're going to be inside here. If I do the line that I want to do there, I'm going to set me up here, but then we'll see how it rides in. Maybe the wide will end up real nice. I'm sure it's going to be fun though.
Inside or outside here?
Probably inside, yeah. But it's probably gonna get sketchy over there.
What do you think about this tape inside the tape stuff?
Questionable from my point of view, but no one cares what I think. So we're going to see what happens. It's always nice to see a different idea in a track, I think. And this is definitely different.
What's it taste like, Gaetan? Is it tasty?
Oh, I can try it.
Yeah,
tastes good, yeah.
Good shit. Yeah, I thought you Germans were into that shit.
So this loam section is really sick. Come down there, super tight. Boom.
Oh. Danger, danger! High voltage!
You reckon the rocks are slippery?
What do you think of this rock garden?
It's pretty cool, as usual, every year. But they made it the exit a bit tighter, so yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit. At the moment, it's pretty slippery, so it's gonna get drier and good.
Get a lot of camera time this track walk, can I?
So straight down this root section into a hard left-hander, and then back out under the chair.
I reckon, Phil, hop to there.
Just miss that pole when you'll be
Yeah,
right.
miss that pole, hop to the right, and just send it through here.
What do you reckon people will be doing here?
I think there will be two lines outside and inside, but not sure which one will be the best one. It's pretty hard. You have to be on the outside there, so you have to find a good way to be so smooth as there, I guess, because here you're pretty tired already.
Straight out of that into this steep and deep section. So here's another view of that steep and deep from the bottom. Just straight down into a hard right. This is one of the last steep and deep sections on the course.
Come up there, a bit wider, next to the tree.
And straight down to the finish line. And here is the finish line jump.
All right, so that's a look at the track here in Leogang. I hope you definitely some cool new sections and some classic high-speed sections. Can't wait for practice tomorrow.